Hello guys, it's your British Dad here back again with another video, and today we're going to be covering the curious case of Jay Slater. Now, before I give you a little bit of expedition on who this guy is and all that lot, which I'm sure you guys know, especially you British people, as this is all we have heard about for the last few weeks, I want to give a warning that I will be looking into the Facebook groups. Now, big thing with the Facebook groups is lots of people take the piss. So there may be some things you see on there that you do not like. If that is the case, do not shoot a messenger. I do not agree with the things these people are saying. I just want to read them out, and we can either laugh at how stupid they are, or go, wow, incredible theory. Bit dodgy to be theorising about though. Anyways, let me jump in and tell you who Jay Slater is. So, Jay Slater is a 19-year-old from Lancashire. And he disappeared on the Spanish island of Tenerife on June 17th this month. He was last seen leaving an Airbnb north of the island, close to a village, at around 8 AM in the morning. He was on holiday with, I'm pretty sure, two of his friends, and they was partying at a nightclub the night before leaving the event with two British men to go back to the rented property. His last known location was a park north of the Canary Islands, which was an 11-hour walk back from his accommodation. Around 8:30 AM in the morning of his disappearance, he called his friend Lucy to say that he was in the middle of nowhere trying to get home with no water and 1% on his phone battery. This is the last time anyone ever heard of him. Now, it's actually been said by a member of the Metropolitan Police that the disappearance has links to an established criminal network. Earlier this week, the teen had allegedly taken a £12,000 Rolex before he went missing and was scared when he left the Airbnb. The last man who saw Jay Slater alive broke his silence this week and said, "He came to my Airbnb alive and left my Airbnb alive." Now, unfortunately, early this week on June 30th, officers said that they would call off the search and they would continue to act on any tip-off or other information that came in. But the active work that's been ongoing since the kid went missing has ceased fully. But now that you know what has happened, let's look at what the very sensitive and kind people of Facebook have to say. Now, this first theory, it could be genuine, but the thing that strikes me is the fact he went off with two older blokes back to their place for a bit of nookie wookie. After the deed, they all had a smoke and he was able to leave. Now, I don't know where the thing of him having a smoke comes from, or the fact that his mates would find out, or why they would really care. If he likes a bit of Willy, he likes a bit of Willy, good on him. But this is the most tame theory I've seen. And saying the fact it says nookie wookie at the start, that is something. The second post, as we see here, what do people make of that? Went missing 2 days later, and it's a song called Lost in Tenerife by Jay Slater. Now, you don't got to be rocket scientist to know that Jay Slater didn't make a song called Lost in Tenerife and publish it 2 days before he went missing. But the people of Facebook certainly are creative. Okay, I'm not going to read all this out because it is a big bit of waffle. But overall, it's saying, you see that circle, it's saying that is Jay Slater in the reflection. Now, not being funny, I don't know what I see there. Maybe a cloud, a light bulb, a glass. But that certainly don't look like Jay Slater. I shouldn't be me who needs to tell you that. But the Facebook group are going quite wild. Now here we have a look at an apparent cryptic message. Now, I'm not being funny. Someone has clearly opened up a little Photoshop phone picture editor, probably CapCut or something. This is just silhouette images. Like, this is not a cryptic message. Like, clearly a mum has got a bit too excited about what she's had a look at and is spreading a little bit of false information. Oh, can't forget, Jay Slater merch now available with Where's Jay? And Where's Jay? with more Where's Wally backgrounds. Now look, I think this is where we cross into the little bit insensitive category. Making fan theories up about Jay Slater having bum fun, that was something enough. But making merch, which definitely is not going to the GoFundMe, is a little bit shocking. But what can we expect from Facebook, let's be honest. So if we look here, we have a lovely little poem. Allow me to read. Yo, listen up, I got a story to tell about a troubled young boy named Jay Slater from Oswald Twistle. Went on holiday to Tenerife with his so-called friends, but little didn't know it was all pretend. Brandon and Lucy, they set him up, left him stranded in Massacre Gorge. What a fucking nut. Now he's missing, nowhere to be found. And all his mother does is living it up, acting like she's crowned. Debbie, you ain't fooling no one. We see through your lies. Living off that fundraiser money while your son dies. The truth is, Jay ain't coming back. Lost forever in the depths at the Massacre Gorge with a cactus stuck to his back. Conspiracies circulating on social media, but the reality is, Jay's just a victim of amnesia. So raise a glass for the boy who got played, and remember that his name, Jay Slater, forever in the shade. Now apologies for my poor pronunciation during that, but mainly this person should be apologising for the poor topic. Like, wow, it's been what, 2 weeks? I mean, it took Princess Di at least a couple of months before she got her poems, so really, I don't know whether to be appalled or applaud. But yeah, that is the Jay Slater poem. This is horribly insensitive. Now here, of course, it's a Snapchat screenshot, but I found it on Facebook, so it still counts. Doing my bit. Jay's not in my milk. Well, at least we all know Jay Slater is not in this man's milk. Where else could he be? Now, following up from the homosexual one earlier, has anyone considered the idea that Jay went to Tenerife to get gender reassignment surgery? It is Pride Month after all. Maybe she's now called Jada Slater, and that's why she hasn't realised we're looking for her. Now, for one, they went on holiday. 2, sorry if I'm misgendering here, but I don't think he went missing and called his friend with 1% battery because he had gender reassignment surgery. I know it is a wild card, and no means to put disrespect on Pride Month here, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna need to shut this one down and say false theory. Then of course this harmonic post. Maybe the real Jay Slater was the friends we made along the way. Now, if my mic wasn't so horrible at the minute, I'd be giving a round of applause, because this really did bring a tear to my eye. And also probably a tear to his loved ones, because, oh my lordy lord, these Facebook groups are horrific. I feel so horrible. Now this one, like, do I need to say anything? I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to move on here. Lovely post here. Has anyone thought about trying to call or message him? Brilliant plan. I'll actually pop down the road now, put 20p in the little phone box, and give him a ring. Now, wild theory. Has anyone checked his back garden? What if he made it back home, but lost his keys and has been living in his garden? So, you don't got to be a rocket scientist to say that passport, check-in, cameras, especially with a very widely known case like this, probably he hasn't gone home. However, I do recommend checking the Ring doorbell just in case. What a British classic. Spanish police deploys Philip Schofield after search dog to sniff out the teenage boy. Schofield's wife said this is what he does best. If anyone can search out the vulnerable teenage boy, it's Philip. Now, if you guys didn't know, Philip Schofield is known for his relations with a younger boy. Not on the Savile level, nothing illegal, just a little bit dodgy. And now he's no longer working for his former job. However, there is a brilliant clip of him sucking on a Lost Mary while he was getting interviewed. But yep, hopefully Philip can find Jay. Sending thoughts and prayers. Now, I don't normally speak this language, this end speak as I call it, but allow me to try and translate. People, bear with me on this one, but I think Jay has opposition. So if we bring him some good looking women, we can convince that opposition to let Jay go. I think that's a good translation. Maybe these opposition might like some good looking women if they have Jay captive. However, first things first, we need to figure out if Jay has been held captive. Now this hero has came to tell us that Jay's not in fact underneath their bed. So thank you very much for feedback. Good to have it noted. And of course, another fan theory. Jay needed a drink, so he headed out to the nearest water source, slipped in and has been swept out to sea. Maybe the current was quite strong. Do you know what isn't strong? This theory. Weak. And then of course, what do we all think? 1. His friend's involved. 2. His friend's innocent. 3. Still buzzing and chilling with a mountain goat, still pinging. 4. Taken by the star people. 5. Banged his head and now being loved by an old Spanish lady. Now look, 5 is probably a decent ending. 4, horrible ending, bad ending. 3, if he has got a goat pinging, I gotta say power to him. Now, of course, our final post. Can I ask, has he got his passport or his mum? Hope he is found soon. Now, I don't think he has a passport on him, judging by the fact he was in an Airbnb. But that is the end of this video. Hope you did all enjoy. I probably won't be making another video on this, and of course I do hope he is found. All jokes aside, it's not a funny situation, it's not good. Apparently he was surrounded by not very good people, but yeah. Hope you did enjoy this video. Please do leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.
Lads, holiday is it? Yeah? I'm at it on my own, having a mental time. Can I have a beer?
There you go, mate. No, you can't.
Yes, he says bloody no. He's not your boss, is he? Hey? Can I come round yours for a shower?
Well, it's been great talking to you, but we've really got to get a move on.